Welcome to Change Grow, where we help you navigate the world of wealth and status. Setting goals and striving to achieve them is an essential aspect of personal growth and development. However, despite our best efforts, we may not always succeed in reaching our objectives. The experience of failing to achieve our goals can have a profound impact on our lives, affecting us emotionally, mentally, and even physically. It can lead to feelings of disappointment, frustration, and even depression, which can impede our progress and hinder our ability to pursue our aspirations. In this context, understanding how failing to achieve our goals affects our lives is crucial. It can help us develop a more positive and constructive approach towards setbacks and enable us to bounce back stronger, with renewed motivation and resilience. Achieving your lifetime goals is an incredible feeling that can provide an immense sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. It's a moment that represents the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. However, let's say your goal is to have your own talk show that gathers millions of views and everyone talks about it. You work tirelessly towards achieving this dream, and when you finally do, what happens next? Can you finally say, "Okay, I have done it, I can rest now"? The truth is that the moment you achieve your goal is just that, a moment. It may last only a few minutes, and while you may celebrate with champagne or post about it on social media, the feeling of accomplishment can be fleeting. After the initial excitement fades, you may be left feeling like you're back at ground zero. Every view and victory can become dull and uninspiring, leaving you wondering if it was all worth it. On the other hand, what happens if you never achieve your goals? Does that mean that all of your efforts were meaningless? These are questions that we have all pondered over the years, and we believe that we have come to a satisfactory answer. One of the most important realizations in life is that it starts when you decide it will. Let's say you're in your early 20s, and your goal is to retire by the age of 35. You plan to grind hard, learn a lot, and make sacrifices along the way to achieve this dream. After 15 years of hard work, you finally reach your goal. While it may feel like you can now rest, you realize that there's so much more to life than achieving this one objective. The truth is that life is a journey, not a destination. The process of striving towards your goals is what gives your life meaning and purpose. The satisfaction that you derive from achieving your goals is temporary, but the personal growth and development that you experience along the way are priceless. Even if you never fully achieve your goals, the effort that you put in and the lessons that you learn along the way can be incredibly valuable. They can help you grow as a person and enable you to achieve other goals in the future. While achieving your lifetime goals can be incredibly satisfying, it's important to remember that it's not the only thing that matters in life. The journey towards your goals is what truly counts, and the personal growth and development that you experience along the way are what make life meaningful. Whether you achieve your goals or not, the effort that you put in and the lessons that you learn are what truly count. Have you ever dreamed of achieving a particular goal that would grant you the freedom to live the life you've always wanted? Perhaps you've envisioned retiring early, traveling the world, or pursuing your passions without worrying about finances. This type of ambition is common, and many people dedicate years or even decades of their lives to making it a reality. However, the outcome of such efforts can vary, leading to two possible scenarios. In the first scenario, you succeed in achieving your goal of financial freedom and retire early. You may feel a sense of accomplishment and relief at first, but soon realize that there's more to life than just sipping cocktails on a beach. After years of hard work and sacrifice, you may find that you lack meaningful connections with others, hobbies, or a sense of purpose. The initial excitement of achieving your goal fades away, leaving you with the realization that life didn't just start when you achieved financial freedom. Instead, it's been going on all along, and you may end up going back to work or seeking new ways to fill the void. On the other hand, in the second scenario, you may never achieve your goal, despite years of effort and sacrifice. This outcome can leave you feeling frustrated, disappointed, or even defeated. You may question the value of all the time and energy you've invested in pursuing this goal, wondering if it was worth it. However, it's important to recognize that the journey towards achieving your goals can be just as valuable as the end result. The skills, experiences, and lessons learned along the way can shape who you are and prepare you for future endeavors. In either scenario, it's clear that the achievement of a goal does not automatically grant a sense of fulfillment or completeness. Life is a continuous journey, and the pursuit of goals can be a part of that journey. However, it's important to remember that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. By focusing on personal growth, meaningful relationships, and experiences that bring joy, you can live a fulfilling life regardless of whether you achieve your goals or not. However, if you view your goals as a means to an end, as a part of the journey rather than the ultimate destination, then failing to achieve them won't necessarily diminish the value of your efforts. In fact, it might make you appreciate the journey even more. Think of it this way: if your only focus is to reach your goal, then you're essentially living in the future, constantly chasing something that may or may not happen. You're not fully present in the current moment, and you might miss out on the experiences and lessons that come along the way. On the other hand, if you see your goals as a guide or a roadmap, then you can appreciate the progress you've made so far, regardless of whether or not you've reached the final destination. You can reflect on the challenges you've overcome, the skills you've developed, and the people you've met. Moreover, failing to achieve your goals can be a valuable lesson in resilience and perseverance. It can teach you that setbacks and failures are a natural part of the journey, and that they don't define your worth or your potential. It can inspire you to keep going, to refine your approach, and to set new goals that align with your values and aspirations. So, in summary, achieving your goals can be a satisfying experience, but it's important to remember that it's not the only way to measure the value of your life's efforts. Failing to achieve your goals doesn't have to make everything meaningless, as long as you view them as a part of the journey, and appreciate the growth and experiences that come along the way. Setting goals is an important aspect of personal development and achieving success, but it's important to understand that the true value of a goal lies in the journey towards achieving it. If you're setting a goal that you're not passionate about or that you dread the work required to get there, then you're setting yourself up for failure, regardless of whether you actually achieve the goal or not. The purpose of setting goals is to guide you towards a path that brings you joy and fulfillment. For instance, let's take the example of a musician whose dream is to have a #1 hit song. If the musician doesn't enjoy the creative process of producing music, then achieving a #1 hit won't bring any lasting satisfaction. It's the work that goes into producing the music and the passion for the creative process that will bring a sense of fulfillment. Similarly, if your goal is to have $1 million in the bank, achieving that goal will not necessarily bring long-lasting fulfillment if you don't find joy and meaning in the work required to accumulate that wealth. It's crucial to understand that the goal itself is not what sustains your life or provides a sense of purpose. It's the journey towards achieving the goal that brings a sense of purpose and fulfillment. The achievement of the goal is just the icing on the cake, a testament to your perseverance and hard work. It's also important to note that achieving a goal does not necessarily mean that you have to stop working or striving towards new goals. If you set a goal that is centered around a specific endpoint, and you achieve it, but then feel lost or without purpose once you've reached it, perhaps you didn't set the right goal for yourself. The goal should be a stepping stone towards something that brings you joy, not the ultimate destination. So, when setting goals, it's important to ask yourself whether the work required to achieve the goal brings you joy and fulfillment. Is the journey towards achieving the goal something that you will be proud of and happy to look back on? By focusing on the process of achieving a goal rather than just the outcome, you will find that even if you don't achieve the goal, the journey itself will be worth it. The idea of setting goals is not only to achieve them but also to find fulfillment and satisfaction in the journey of pursuing them. It's not just about reaching a specific destination, but about enjoying the process of getting there. If you set a goal for yourself, but dread the work required to achieve it, then it defeats the purpose of setting that goal in the first place. On the other hand, if you love the work you need to do to reach your goal, then even if you don't achieve it, you can still feel proud and fulfilled because you enjoyed the process of pursuing it. It's important to note that the achievement of a goal is not the only factor that determines the success or satisfaction of one's life. At the end of our lives, we look back at the entirety of our existence, not just the accomplishments or milestones we achieved. We don't get to pick and choose which moments or achievements we want to remember, so it's crucial that we find joy and fulfillment in all aspects of our lives, not just the ones we perceive as successful. To further illustrate this point, imagine that you have achieved your ultimate goal in life. You've climbed the ladder of success and reached the peak of your career or personal life. However, after accomplishing this goal, you're asked to start over and do it all again from scratch. Would you be excited to start again, or would you feel unfulfilled and uninterested in pursuing the same goal once more? If you wouldn't want to start again, then it's possible that the goal you set for yourself was not truly what you wanted, and you were simply chasing a number or a destination rather than finding joy in the journey. For example, many people aspire to become millionaires, but often they are more attached to the idea of having a certain amount of money rather than the process of creating something valuable or impactful. In reality, becoming a millionaire is just a number, and it's the work that goes into creating something worthwhile that truly brings fulfillment and satisfaction. Setting goals is an important aspect of life, but it's equally important to find joy and fulfillment in the process of pursuing them. The achievement of a goal is just a bonus, and it's the work that goes into it that truly supports our lives. It's important to choose goals that align with our true desires and passions, and to find joy and purpose in all aspects of our lives, not just the ones we perceive as successful. When it comes to setting goals for yourself, it's important to consider not just the end result but the entire journey. This means taking into account the work and effort required to achieve the goal and whether or not that work is something you can see yourself enjoying or at least being willing to do consistently. While it's normal to experience periods of difficulty or fatigue when working towards a goal, if you find yourself consistently lacking motivation or dreading the work required, it might be worth reconsidering whether the goal you've chosen is truly what you want or if there might be a better fit out there for you. But just because you may not achieve a specific goal doesn't mean everything else in your life becomes meaningless. As long as the work you're doing towards your goals is supporting your overall well-being and making you feel good about yourself, that in itself can be a valuable and worthwhile pursuit. Of course, finding that sense of fulfillment and purpose in your work can be a challenging and ongoing process, but there are tools out there that can help. One such resource is the Alox app, which offers daily sessions, wisdom stories, and learning packs designed to help you better understand and enjoy your life. The journey towards achieving our goals is a never-ending one, with no real finish line or end point. But with the right mindset and resources at our disposal, we can learn to embrace that journey and find joy and fulfillment in the work we do every day. So why not start by setting a goal for yourself this year and seeing where that journey takes you? When we talk about setting goals, it's easy to get caught up in the end result. We think about the thing we want to achieve, whether it's becoming a millionaire, writing a book, or running a marathon. But it's important to take a step back and think about the bigger picture. What does the path to that goal look like? Are you willing to put in the work to get there? If you're struggling to find a goal, it can be helpful to look at what you're already doing. Maybe you're an artist, a freelancer, a teacher, or an aspiring entrepreneur. You're already putting in effort and doing something you enjoy. So, think about what it would look like to take that to the next level. Imagine yourself playing a game where the character is you, and you have to get good at your craft. What does that look like? What does finishing the game look like? The answer to these questions is your goal. For example, if you're a musician who creates new music every week, think about what would happen if you invested in educating yourself, improved your skills, and put your work out there with a better marketing strategy. In 12 months, you could have a huge portfolio, lots of experience, new connections, and a deeper understanding of your craft. This could be your goal for the year. But setting a goal isn't enough. You have to be willing to put in the work and do it professionally, like you actually mean it. When you fall in love with the work, the goal will take care of itself. It's not about needing motivation to go after your goal. Instead, it's about enjoying the journey and finding satisfaction in the work you're doing. In conclusion, when setting goals, it's important to consider the path you'll have to take to get there. Find something you're already doing and think about what it would look like to take it to the next level. Put in the effort and do it professionally, and enjoy the journey. Don't worry about needing motivation to go after your goal, because when you love what you're doing, it will come naturally. When it comes to setting and achieving goals, it's important to consider the work you're already doing and how you can take it to the next level. Whether you're an artist, entrepreneur, freelancer, or teacher, you're already doing something that you can build on. Imagine yourself playing a game where the character is you, and you have to get better at the task at hand. What would it look like if you were to do what you're already doing, but on a new level? What would playing the game and finishing it look like? The answer to these questions is your goal. For example, if you're a musician who creates new music every week, imagine what would happen in 12 months if you got better at it, invested in educating yourself, and put your work out there with a better quality. You'd likely have a huge portfolio behind you, lots of experience, some new connections, and a deeper understanding of your craft. That could be your goal for the year. The key is to make the work enjoyable and worth your time. If you're not excited about the work itself and have to rely on motivation alone to get there, there's a very low chance of success. You're basically battling with yourself every time, and there's no reason to make things harder for you. When you make the work enjoyable, you'll see how your whole perspective on goal setting will change. Soon enough, you'll start to get more ambitious once you see what you're really capable of doing. So start the journey by thinking about what you're already doing and how you can take it to the next level. However, sometimes a little outside accountability doesn't hurt either. You can go to the comment section and write your goal for 2023 alongside the work that you enjoy doing to get there. It will help you think more deeply about your goal and make it more interesting. And who knows, you might even find someone who shares your passion and can help you along the way. Remember, goal setting is not just about achieving the end goal but enjoying the journey towards it. So fall in love with the work, and the goal will take care of itself. And if you need some guidance and inspiration along the way, there are many resources available, like the Alox app, daily sessions, wisdom stories, and learning packs. Failing to achieve your goals can have a significant impact on your life. It can lead to feelings of disappointment, frustration, and even depression. When we set goals for ourselves, we invest time, energy, and resources into achieving them. When we fall short, it can feel like all of that effort was for nothing. However, it is important to remember that failure is a natural part of the process of growth and learning. We can use our failures as opportunities to reflect, learn, and grow. By analyzing our mistakes and adjusting our approach, we can come back stronger and more determined to achieve our goals. So, don't be discouraged by setbacks or failures. Embrace them as opportunities to learn and improve. With the right mindset and perseverance, you can still achieve great things and live a fulfilling life. We'll see you back here again. Thank you for watching this video Change Grow. If you found it valuable, consider subscribing to our channel and joining our awesome community.